Hey guys, I'm Aneesa Marie. I'm a singer, songwriter, actress, dancer, and visual producer, and like just all around creative. I think today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my artistry and like kind of what that means to me, what skills I've been able to acquire, what skills I've been able to develop, if any at all. Yeah, I'm just gonna talk about me. So I started to sing officially in 2016. So I've always sang, I've just never been like classically trained or, you know, I've just taught myself. I just listen and I repeat what I hear. And that's a skill in itself, like musical resonance, I think it was called. So like being able to listen to something and then being able to do it the same way it was done, or if not better. And I feel like that's the way I kind of perfected my craft a little bit, I guess, maybe. Yeah, I've always sang. I love, you know, I love R&B, I love jazz, I love jazz music, I love instruments, love John Coltrane, love Dizzy Gillespie, love Miles Davis, love Sarah Vaughan, Ella Fitzgerald. I love them. There's something about when they create music, they're telling not just their story, they're telling the story of the generation of people, a story of a people, a community. And I've always felt that like really deep with, I don't know, I feel like I've got a long song. I've always felt that intrinsically within myself. And although it's quite bizarre, because although I'm a singer, I don't actually, I'm not wowed, innit? Like, I'm wowed by other people's voices, but I'm just like, all right, cool, I can sing, cool. If that makes sense, like it's not something to me. So I've just kind of, I guess that's what kind of took me such a long time to say, this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna actively pursue it and do it because, you know, and that's when I was saying earlier, like I feel like sometimes in life we have to understand that our gifts are bigger than us, and what we, well, you know, I believe I'm a spiritual person, so what we've been put here to do is bigger than me. It's going to affect people 100 years to come in a positive way, and I think if everybody kind of thought that way, the world would be a better place, I guess. It's now 2020 and it's quarantine, right? So as of 2020, I have released 3 EPs, which like one of them had like 7 tracks on it, the other one was like 5 tracks, and the other one I just released was like 4. And I'm really proud of myself, actually, because it's a lot of hard work. People don't tell you how hard doing music is going to be, and you have to become the word resilience. You have to live, breathe, and sleep the word resilience, because people are not going to believe in your gift. They are not going to believe in your ideas as much as you. They're not going to care as much as you. And they're going to want to use you. And that is the honest truth of the industry. But with that being said, you have to develop a thick skin, because if you want something so bad, you always have to remember the why you're doing it. Why am I getting up every morning, and why am I working 5 jobs to do this thing? Why? And if it's that powerful, and if it's led by your heart and you feel it within yourself, then it's the right thing for you. And I believe that once you make the decision to walk in your destiny, doors start opening for you. Like, I knew nobody when I first started doing music in 2016. I didn't know anybody. I knew no one. I just knew like how to sing. I didn't even know like how to do harmonies. I didn't know nothing. I didn't know nothing at all. And I kid you not, within 3 days of me releasing my first single, it got like 3,000 views or plays on SoundCloud, and I was like, And then I had people start to message me and was like, hey, I want to work with you. Some people were like jokers, but some people were really serious. And then the song that I had released called Bridge the Gap, a gentleman called Christopher Cargill got in contact with me. And that's Giggs. Giggs is personal photographer and videographer. And he was like, yo, I want to shoot a video for this song. And I was like, yo, I ain't got no money. I haven't got anything, because I just come back from Trinidad. I had like a whole host of things had happened to me, and I was like, how? No, why? And my aunt was saying to me, no, you haven't got no money, you're not going to be able to do this. And he was like, I'll just shoot it. I love the song so much, I'll shoot it for you for free. Oh my God. It kind of infused that I was on the right track, that I was making the right decision, you know, after dropping out of law school. It made me feel like I was making the right decision, and then everything started to flow. You know, people just come, and in this industry, you'll meet people that really do appreciate what you do. Some people want to use you, some people, you'll meet everybody, and it's about learning to navigate through all of that. It's just a lot. It's a really big journey. It's a huge journey. There's a lot to think about. A lot of people, when they first start wanting to be a singer, they think they need to get a manager. You don't need a manager. You need to learn how to do everything yourself. So you need to learn how to have an online presence as an artist. You also need to learn the backlog of the admin side of things. So when you're contacting agencies to work on your behalf, or you're contacting gigs because you want to do a show for them, but you know they haven't got, but you have to learn how to maneuver. How do you manage money? How do you keep your authenticity whilst also trying to be sustainable? So for instance, myself, I have only ever done live sets. I don't do MP3 sets, and that's a choice that I have consciously made for the benefit of my artistry, because I believe that my voice needs to be heard in a certain way, and I feel like MP3 is not going to do me justice, where some other artists feel comfortable doing that, singing over a PA and what have you. That's just not for me, because I believe that, not to say that others don't create true art, but I feel like in order for music to be heard the way that the artist intended, and that's the way I intend, is to be live. I feel like there's a real, you just taste something and you feel something that, you know, it all sounds quite ethereal, doesn't it, when I talk about music? And it is, besides all the politics and, you know, the back and forth in the industry and what have you, it's a transcendent thing to be a part of. So I guess I kind of like, I recognise within myself as well that where my music comes from, it comes from like, so when I first started to sing, you know, I've been singing as long as I can remember talking. I would go sit in the back garden in the cabbage patch with my back turned towards the house, and I would just sing like with one of the Hoover piece that nobody knows what it's for. Go sit in the back garden with that Hoover piece and just sing for hours. And I always think it came from somewhere of like trying to release without recognizing I needed this release. And with that being said, I always kind of kept music to myself. It was like, this is my thing for me, and I'm not going to share it with anybody, to the point where I was so scared to sing in front of people, just up to like, we're 20 now, so 4 years ago, I would have a legit panic attack, like breakout, like crying, everything, because I was too scared to show my gift, scared of what people will think of me, scared of what I would think of myself, scared of what my family thought, just scared. And there's just no need to be. And there's like literally no need to be. The only person that's ever going to stop you from doing something in this world is yourself. No one else can stop you. Doesn't matter what you've been through, doesn't matter where you've come from, only you can stop yourself. And I had a moment in 2015, it's kind of like my life flashed before my eyes, and it was like do or die. It's like, I'm gonna either choose to do this 1010% to the best of my ability, or I'm just not gonna do anything at all. then that's what I've done. Like, I'm not, like, that's it. You have to make that decision to, it's hard, man. It's hard. And don't say, like, talk about putting all your eggs in one basket. It's not about that. It's about knowing that you're meant for something and only good things are going to come your way with that. Like, I'm not doing this for money. I've never done it for money. I've never done it for people to like me or to like my music. I've just literally done it for myself as a healing mechanism, and then things have opened up as such with that, and opportunities have opened themselves up, and I've been able to find new skills within those opportunities, or transitional skills within those opportunities, or create opportunities for other people and help them to, you know, succeed as well. There's a lot with artistry, depending, I guess for myself, I think I've taken on a much larger role than other artists do, in the sense that I do everything myself. I write my own song lyrics. I don't get assistance vocally from the machines in the studio. And if, like, even like the way I think about things, so if I'm in the studio and I can't hit a particular note, I will have like my engineer tune it to how it's supposed to be, and then I'll hear it and I'll be like, oh, that's how it's supposed to be sung. Sing it again and again and again and again until I've taught myself how to do that thing. Like, I'm not gonna just be like, oh, well, there's something else that can do it for me, so it is what it is. No, that I don't think that's, we've been given a gift. Music is a gift, and it's about respecting it. And you have to put the work in if you want to get what you want out of it. And I don't want huge commercial success, but I do definitely want to be acknowledged for my contribution to the world in an artistic sense, I guess. And when I look back on this in 50 years' time, I want to know that I worked as hard and with everything I had in me. I think I'd be proud of that.